What's up, fellas? Today we're going to be looking at Spartan's Chosen. They are a T5 tower shield. They're awesome. We're going to talk about their attributes, traits, veterancy, doctrines, playstyle, and then I'll show you some clips. Hopefully, we give you a well-rounded perspective of the unit. Jump into attributes real quick. Health's pretty solid, around 17k after all the doctrines included. With the leadership doctrine, we're looking at 274, 28 models in the unit. Speed's okay at 5. Damage stats are nothing to be super psyched about. The only really thing they can threaten in the current meta with these damage and penetration values is Phalanx, Wu Wei, and some Cav that they can get their hands on. Defensive stats aren't too crazy either. Slashing defense is their strongest, but the blunt's fine for what it is. Block value is nothing too crazy, but that's really not the big selling point of this unit. The big selling point of the unit is in the traits and in the veterancy, which we'll look at in just a moment. But for the traits, all damage received by the units builds momentum for the warriors. Attacks and kills during No Mercy rapidly accumulates momentum. Once the momentum is fully charged, they can push their 2 button. So it's a rage mechanic. You do stuff, you push their 1, it'll build up momentum, and you can push their 2. They restore 4% HP every time they hit an enemy. And then it's doubled when it's below 30%. And then for the final one, which is the most important one, during any active skill duration, damage taken is reduced. And any damage taken is shared among all members in the unit. So if you're getting shot at by a war rocket, if you activate the 1 skill, during the duration of the 1 skill, all the damage is cut down and distributed evenly, so you won't really take any damage, or you'll take a little bit of damage. And then for the skills, you get No Mercy, which is like a poke, and then they go back on their formation. And then their 2, which is an advance, similar to Imperial Spear Guard or Imp Pikes, where they slowly push. And we'll look at that towards the end. We're going to go into the veterancy. You got 2 choices here. I think botline is the superior choice. It buffs their damage reduction, taking it from 70 down to 50%. On top of that, you're going to get a small boost to defenses, reduced damage taken in the butt cheeks, reduced damage taken during their vengeance skill, and reduced damage taken from melee and some more life. If you go top line, you're going to get some double hit action, which is actually pretty solid. So you get +1 strike on your normal attack when you hit V, which is okay. And then +1 on when you put their push their button. So these aren't terrible. It will help you crunch through. Well, I mean, I guess whatever you're pushing into, really. It'll give you more killing potential for that, and you'll actually net more of the kills on like the phalanx and stuff like that, because that's really what this unit is for. It's like a tool to push into phalanx and chokes like that, and we'll look at clips like that towards the end. And then for doctrines, pretty simple. You do not need the doctrines for this unit. You do not need the movement speed or the knockback doctrine. They're okay. Movement speed, but really this unit scales extremely well with defensive doctrines, especially really strong ones. If you're not performing super well with this unit, it might just be your doctrines, because this unit is heavily impacted by doctrines. So on top of the 50% damage reduction we get from the kit and the defenses, we're going to give it +130 to all defenses, 5% damage reduction from the Standfest, flat 60 reduce taken, and then 5% more from the health and resistance doctrine. And we're going with awareness 5 because cavalry hurts in this game, and this is a massive bonus for dealing with cavalry. And then yeah, the reduced damage taken in rear. The way this unit works, a lot of units are going to get behind it. So then we went with the leadership as well. You could drop like health resistance and put in CC immunity if you want. So a lot of people really like the CC immunity for this unit. After it's done doing its button, you hit CC immune and pull it out. Or if you want to make sure it gets into the proper formation, you hit this button and then hit 2. But yeah, you don't really need armor pierce, because while this unit is advancing, it doesn't get pierced, the block doesn't break, and the health regeneration is really weak. So we don't really care for first aid. And you could drop leadership, or you could drop health and resistance or whatever, and add damage. Born Berserker is running was running like a unit damage doctrine 5 or something like that, and it adds quite a bit of damage to this unit because the damage stats aren't super awesome. So that is an option as well. Cover doctrines, veterancy, attributes. Let's jump into training camp so I can show you how the unit kind of operates in a vacuum, and then I'll show you clips of what it looks like on the battlefield. All right, so this unit is pretty simple to operate. Really, you got 2 buttons here. You got No Mercy, which is a poke. They're going to do their poke, and then they're going to go back into their formation based on the direction you're facing. So if I face this way, they should rotate when I do it. There they go, and now they're facing that way. A lot of people get this wrong, which it doesn't really explain it, I don't think. So if I hit that button, I'm going to turn this way. Look at that, they form up that way. So just keep that in mind. They do rotate the way you're facing after you hit that button. And that builds momentum, and you have a bar right here, right? So this is your rage bar, your momentum bar. Once this bar is maxed out, you can use this skill. You can't use this skill in this formation. So Spartan's Vengeance can't be used in F3, but you can use it in F1 and F2. So which formation you choose, it's really up to you. This one deals with getting flanked more. This one deals better with concentrating the damage more. So keep that in mind. But pretty much how you pilot this unit is you get a choke, you're going to hold your brace, you're going to take some damage, whatever, you're going to hit one. You're going to face your enemy. You're going to, push your hero buttons and all that jazz. And now that your rage is full, I'm just going to back up. Otherwise, we're not going to get good, whatever. And you just advance the unit, and that's what it does. You're going to see a little shield, and you want to hit it when it glows. So you get extra damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then they do a little thrust thingy, which is whatever. It's kind of cool. But while the button is up, they're going to be taking almost or very little damage. They're going to have a lot of damage reduction active and all that jazz. So yeah, if you're getting shot at or whatever, if you need to push into flames or something, this is the unit to do it, because they don't take like any damage from flames or really anything while their skill is active. While their skills aren't active, they're they're pretty squishy. It's the defenses aren't really there. This unit's squishier than Iron Cap shields, which I guess isn't a fair comparison, but I don't know. Of the shield units, this is just the best one in the game for attacking. It is a very aggressive W key. You're going in and hope you don't get sold by your teammates, because there isn't like an oh shit button for this unit. You just go in, like that's it. You are one direction. You advance forward, not backwards. You can't do anything else. So let's just look at the other formation real quick to see the difference. I don't know if I like this formation more. Hard to say. It does deal with people flanking you a bit better. But yeah, you don't have to look at this bar to get the timing thing right. You could just yeah. But yeah, we'll show you some clips. Hopefully this was useful for you guys. Trying to get a little quicker at doing this, trying to yap a little less. But like this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. You want to join the Discord, I have that linked in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.
So one of the phalanx needs to turn around.
Left side, Kev, watch out.